Hey everybody, Jim with HomeSpark Knife Sharpening. Just want to show you this knife. It's a little hard to tell in the camera, but this knife, you can see here that obviously the heel is high, but this section is actually low. This section is high. Then there's another low section in here. So the blade is kind of doing this. It's going up and down and up and down. And I just want to reprofile this straight across and then resharpen it. So the easiest way to do that would be like on a 2x48, something like that, which I don't have. And I'm not at a point where I want to spend $300+ on one. So I found this hand belt sander in my cabinet, which I have used to sand down tabletops and stuff. And I thought, I wonder if I could use this to reprofile my knife. Obviously, I'm not going to hold this. This is way too heavy. I'm not going to hold this up like this and try to do it this way. That would be dangerous. So I've been thinking about this, and I want to show you what I think is a solution to being able to use one of these. This particular unit I can't find. This is Harbor Freight. I think I bought this for around 30 bucks. They have two other models, I think 39 and 49 or something like that are very similar to this that you could get if you need something that has a platen that you could use to recontour your knives. Easier than doing it on a 1x30 at least. There's not enough room on a 1x30 to put this blade like against the belt. There's only a few inches of blade, so you can't get it in there that way. You'd have to do it this way, and to hit these high sections only and then get it actually straight would take a little bit of finesse and some time, more than what I want to spend on recontouring a knife. So we're going to take this, we're going to see if we can modify it and use it for a flat platen sander to reprofile our knives. We're going to start with a board. The idea is to mount it this way. So first thing I'm going to do, I want to just make sure I got it kind of centered here. And I'm probably going to fast forward a lot of this and whatnot, because you guys will get the idea of what I'm doing. So first thing I'm going to do is I want to be able to strap it down right here. So I'm going to take, if I can find it, should have a pencil around here somewhere. You'd think I'd have a sort of pen out here. So I'm going to kind of get this centered on here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark just in front of the screw hole that's in here on either side. The width of that, like so. And then we'll get going with this. You guys can just kind of watch and see what I'm doing here. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get this kind of leveled out here. And I've got these pads because the top of the motor is just a little bit curved. So this thing kind of rocks a little bit back and forth. And I don't want it rocking. So I'm just going to use these pads to put on either side They're just regular felt pads. I'm just going to stick them down to the board. Okay, so now we're all mounted, and I think we're good. I might put something up here to stop it from moving side to side, but we'll see what happens. So the only other thing I need to do is the way the belt turns is going to be turned around. It's going to be tough to get in to this and lock this down, turn it on. So what I am doing is I'm locking the unit on. I'm going to use a foot pedal. This is from Harbor Freight. It's about 13 bucks. It's a foot switch. And they have two different types. One of them you hold down to keep the power on. The other one, this one, is just, as long as you hold it down, power's on. When you let go, power's off. The other one is a switch. It's on, off. This one is the type that, as long as I hold it down, there's going to be power. So we are going to plug the unit into this, right here. Plug this into the outlet, and then every time I put the foot down, the belt will spin. So I'll get that all hooked up and be right back with you. Okay, so this also comes with a little dust collector bag that I put on there. So we got our foot pedal all hooked up. So let's go ahead and see how this works. Let's get a little water. Make sure we're not going to overheat the blade. Okay, let me leave this real quick on a board. And yeah, we're there. I don't know if you got it. Well, maybe still a little bit of hot spot in there. We'll go a little bit more. Still a little bit right in the middle. It looks like our bolster is holding us up a little. There we go. That's it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we're level. So now that the blade is straightened out, and it's nice and dull. But now we'll go over to sharpening. Okay, let me see if I can show this to you. The where's it at? You can see right here, if I can get this in here. See right there, you can see what's left of the bevel. And in other spots, like there, you can see the bevel. Right there, there is no bevel. That's where it was all filed down. And then there you see bevel again. That's how uneven it was. There we go. I hate that my paper is so wet out here. It makes it really difficult. There we go. Okay. So we're good, guys. So there you go. That's how you straighten out a knife. And it looks like my little belt sander's going to do me some good out here. And like I said, even with the foot pedal, I think it was 13 bucks. Buy a belt sander for 40. You're at 53 with tax and everything. You're under $60 for a belt sander with a platen that you can reprofile on. So I'm going to like that. It's going to be a big help. Okay, guys. I'll be appreciated if you like the video. And certainly if you hit that subscribe button. Helps us grow our channel. And we will see you guys in the next one.